The janitor's building. You pick up a few things when you clean buildings at night, like which vending machines are always half jammed, or which elevators get stuck on their way to the top floor. You learn the smell of copy toner before it runs out. You learn that most security cameras don't even work. You learn which places whisper back when you're alone. I've been doing janitorial work since I was 18. I'm 26 now, never went to college, didn't see the point. Cleaning paid okay, and I like being alone. My route covers half a dozen places: a dental office, a bank, a small corporate law firm, an empty department store that's half renovation dust, half ghosts of Christmas displays. I work nights because I don't like people. It's quiet, just me, the mop, and my thoughts, that is, until that building was added to my route. The contractor didn't say much about it when I got the assignment. Just a little grunt and a keep your head down. I didn't even get the name of the business inside, just the address and a set of keys. 618 Drexler Street. You wouldn't know it to look at it, a windowless concrete rectangle, maybe 4 stories tall. No signs, no logos, no parking lot, just a single metal door with a keypad and a swipe lock. The key card worked on my first try. Inside it smelled like something that had never breathed air. That sort of sealed smell, like old freezer burn and wet electronics. Fluorescent lights flickered overhead, that distinct hum buzz. Everything felt sterile, but not in the clean way, more like something trying too hard to be clean. The first night, I assumed it was a research lab or something government adjacent. Rooms with bolted down tables, drains in the floor, some that had chairs with shackles. That should have been my first red flag, but I'm not paid to ask questions. I wiped things down, emptied some bins, filled with shredded paper that felt oddly warm, mopped the halls, then clocked out and left. The second night, I noticed the layout felt off, like a hallway I could swear wasn't there the night before, or a door that opened into a bricked-off wall. I blamed the exhaustion. Or maybe the place was one of those modular research things with shifting sections, right? I started keeping track. Sketched a rough map on a notepad in my car. It never matched the next night's layout. Doors moved. Sometimes walls did too. And then, the noises started. Not loud noises, not at first, just a low, almost subsonic hum, like an old fridge running in the next room, but deeper. There were clicks too, rhythmic, almost like speech, but in a language made of teeth. I told myself it was the HVAC. But one night I heard it behind a door I hadn't noticed before. No label, no handle, just a slot at waist level and a reader that blinked red when I got close. And from the other side, something scraped the floor. Something wet. I didn't open it. I don't even think I could have, but I swear that slot blinked at me when I passed. Then I started seeing it. First, just a shadow at the end of the hallway. Tall, unnaturally thin. Almost the shape of a person but stretched out, like someone had dragged a human being down to the size of thread and told them to stand up again. I'd catch it for a split second before it disappeared behind a corner. Never any footsteps, just the faintest hiss, like something breathing through slits in its throat. One night I looked into one of the observation windows. The room was empty. Then the lights flickered, and there it was, in the reflection, behind me. It didn't move, just stood there, head tilted, limbs twitching like it was unsure how to hold itself up. I turned around, nothing, but the window still showed it standing there, watching. That's when I stopped sleeping properly, and that's when I noticed it started following me home. The smell came first, that wet electronic scent, even in my truck, even in my apartment. Then the low hum, coming from nowhere. And then, once, I saw my hallway get longer, while I was walking through it. I asked my boss to drop the building, said it gave me the creeps. He just laughed, said that account paid too well. Place has been through 3 janitors this year, he said. You're doing better than most. Better than most? I should have quit. Last week I tried bringing my phone in. Wanted to record something, anything. Footage came out blank. Audio was worse. Just a garbled mess of static and what sounded like sobbing run through a blender. Then the phone wouldn't turn off. It started showing images, not ones I took. One was of me, sleeping from the foot of my bed. Last night was the worst. I got lost. Inside the building. That map in my notebook, useless. Halls looped, elevators only went down. I passed the same fire extinguisher 5 times, except each time it was dripping more. First rust, then something black, then something moving. The lights died. My flashlight flickered like it was breathing. I felt it behind me again, no footsteps, just heat. A boiling, pulsing heat, and the sharp scent of blood and ozone. I ran. I don't remember how I got out. I remember a stairwell that should have ended at the 3rd floor, but I ran down 25 flights. I remember doors that opened into blackness filled with stars, where gravity felt sideways. I remember whispering in my ear, in my own voice, "You're clean enough now." I woke up in my truck, with bloody footprints leading out of the building. I'm not going back, I don't care if I get fired. I tried to report the building to the city. They said Drexler Street doesn't exist. I drove there during the day. It was a goddamn parking lot. Cracked concrete, nothing but weeds. But at night when I drive past, there's still a metal door. And last night, when I passed it, my key fob buzzed in my pocket. I hadn't brought it. I threw it out last week. I think something brought it back. And I keep dreaming I'm mopping a floor that stretches on forever. There's no ceiling, just a sky of writhing mouths. The mop drags behind me and the liquid I'm soaking up isn't water, it's voices. Mine, yours, everyone's. And somewhere far down that infinite hall I hear footsteps, but I'm the only janitor, right? That was the janitor's building. If this story left you checking over your shoulder, make sure to like this video, and subscribe to Devil's Tales for more nightmares every week. Leave a comment if you've ever encountered a building that wasn't quite right. Until next time, sleep tight.